everybody, how's it going? My name is Michael Saruhas, or Mikey, as you all know me in game and on Steam. I'm the community manager and voiceover director for New World. Welcome to our official weekly live stream. It is Saturday, it is 12:03 p.m. Eastern. Thank you very much. I can see there's people in the chat. Hello everybody. Hello Jeffrey, welcome back. Hey Blacks, what's up? Wie geht es Ihnen? Thank you everybody for coming out. Today we are doing our stream. We're going to be playing some Insurgency PvP, which will be fun. We had a patch recently, fixing up some stuff, making a couple little changes. As always, at the end of the stream, we'll be doing a question and answer period, or as we often do. But if you have any questions, feel free to throw them in the chat. I will do my best to answer while we're still playing and everything. Also, we have Ryan Yuan, our community content producer. He is in the chat as well. He's not joining us today on the stream, unfortunately. He's got the bronch. That's right, bronchitis. Pretty sick, pretty bad. Can't talk too much. But he's here in the chat. He's there to answer your questions. I am too. So if you have anything, just let us know. Hi Gary, it's good to see you. Creejum says, "It's when is New World Interactive? New World instead of New World Interactive. When did they change it and why?" Oh, we're still New World Interactive, but we refer to ourselves as New World as shorthand sometimes. But you can call us New World Interactive, whatever makes you comfortable. Well, without further ado, let's play some Insurgency. So we're gonna play some PvP. I'm thinking we could play a little bit of Ambush. I don't know how you guys feel about that. But the server will be open. We'll find an open server. Right on. I'm gonna find a nice empty one so people can join in. This is NWI London. So you go to your browser, you go to multiplayer. London 58115. That's London 58115. Go to your browser, go to tactical, and what do I want it to be here? Be a scout with a shotgun. We were playing some Born to Kill a while back, a few weeks ago for the 3-year anniversary, late January. It was a lot of fun. The shotgun that Ryan was using, he got a lot of kills. So I'm going to kill in his honor. If there's anything wrong with the audio levels, if I sound quiet, if the game sounds quiet, you should be hearing a call to prayer right now. Good, people coming in. Don't be shy. In fact, let me see if we can get the IP over there. Oh, okay, we're beginning. Ryan, if you don't mind, please paste in the IP in the chat, just so people know. Oh, one of our animators is joining us, Mr. Brightside. And I'm the guy. Prejum says, "It's when does Mike, when Mike doesn't stream from his recording studio closet anymore." Oh, I moved to Amsterdam. We have a studio here in Amsterdam in the Netherlands. So I'm actually in our Amsterdam studio right now. Alright, Ben. I'm gonna follow you. I'm very important, just so you know. Ben? 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 I was only doing that because you wouldn't acknowledge me. Oh, wait a second. Ben? Ben? Alright. Maybe I should be less silly. New Leaks says, "Hello all." Hello, New Leaks. Welcome. Welcome everybody. For those of you who are just joining us, my name is Michael Saruhas. I'm the community manager, voiceover director for New World. Playing some Insurgency PvP today. This is the very important person, Mr. Brightside, Ben Turtel, one of our animators, also here in our Amsterdam studio. He's playing from home. I'm the only one in the office. But he is with us here in the city. But yes, that is why I'm... Oh shit! Let me get him, let me get him.
Watch my back, I'm reloading! Loading!
Can you hear me, Ben? No? Okay, fine. What does it matter, right? It's not like anybody cooperates in these shooter okay. Shoot. Shouldn't have run away. Alright, new plan. Let's go to the left. You wanna go to the left? Shaking your head at me? What do you want to do? I'll do whatever you want. Someone's got to take initiative. Okay, cool. Come on, let's go. We're gonna bring it around town, gentlemen. Bring it around town. Wait, so you can hear me, right?
Yeah, sure.
Of course. Fucking Ben. Ignoring me. I hear a sniper rifle. We're hugging the left.
Right after me.
One down. Oh shit. Ah shit.
Don't go here.
Oh, flash him. Get him. Get him, stink. Oh. Oh, good flank.
Oh, nice.
Alright, I actually like that. I think that worked pretty well. Why don't we try that again? We just gotta make sure you watch our butts.
I'm going!
Hello, Donovan boy.
My location.
Hey, Ray.
Okay, copy. I copy.
Away we go.
You won't get past us. Go, brother. I've got you covered.
No? Okay, fine. We'll be the diversion team.
I'm moving.
Right there.
Oh, I hear gunfire. How exciting.
You got it. Grenade out.
I got him.
Reloading.
Oh, he got the nade off. Okay.
No, Mikey.
Zafkiel says maybe you should increase the volume a bit. I love the sound of it. Yeah, sure. I don't want it to be too quiet. Okay, is this better? Can you still hear me? Just let me know if any adjustments need to be made. Good round. Good round.
Good round, yeah.
Alright, we can do this. The comeback's real.
I'm out of practice, so
You can't come back unless you start losing, right? So that's how we gotta look at it. Every loss is an opportunity to win. That's what Coach always said.
Area is clear. I don't see them.
Let's go straight up the middle.
To the southwest.
Work as a team. Have caution. Save part of them for later.
Careful is my maiden name. Whoa! Okay.
Here comes a grenade. I'm reloading here.
I reject the shotgun and this pistol
The enemy southeast.
in favor of this.
Grenade out. Here comes a grenade!
Lit 420. You know, that's just good internet. We are now spectating Lit 420.
Behind.
Oh, good try there, Lit 420.
Got him.
Oh man.
Oh, dude. Shutout, nice.
Is it real? The comeback, is it real?
It could be. It has the
Boys,
potential.
The reverse sweep. No, the reverse sweep.
I don't know.
Zombie says, oh, you're not playing
Oh,
DOI
Mike,
today.
you're VIP.
No,
Throw
we're
this.
playing Insurgency. We got a patch recently. We want to change things up. We did DOI co-op last week. Now we're doing Insurgency PvP. Shit, I'm the VIP. Alright, let's do the left. Just trust me. Trust me on this.
Past us.
I don't think
Everybody come this way. Could other people go in front of me? Just, yeah, file on in there. There you go. Thank you. Thank you. This is where it counts, gentlemen and ladies. No? Okay. Where are we going? Come on. Push out. Don't fuck around. Push out. I can't do anything. I just have these excellent gloves and a dumpy pistol. Are we going this way? Is this the plan? Oh, nice.
Right.
I feel really exposed right now. Jesus Christ.
Look out, I'm throwing a grenade!
Fuck it. Almost there. Yeah.
They gave us
Oh
a-
god, the reverse
Oh,
sweep.
MVP, is that bad?
Mikey.
Is that bad, guys?
Dude, you automatically get 100 points, okay?
Did I break it?
5 kills, Mikey, give me a break.
Alright, tiebreaker. Tiebreaker.
You always praise yourself whenever you're MVP.
Are we all okay?
Well, maybe I'm just proud of my accomplishment. I think that's healthy.
Oh my god, most valuable prick that is.
Ooh, nice.
And you were the very important prick last week.
Now, honestly, it's a bit unfair because, you know, I got 100 points. It's the only way to get points.
Sneaking downstairs.
Stank, why don't you come this way?
-1.
I do see there's some questions in the chat. Chatter in the chat. I'll get to that in a second when my team's not rocking face.
Alright, enemy down! Alright, they're going too long!
Okay, come on, go, 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 go. Ooh, don't go yet. Okay, go now. Ah, crap. He stepped right in
No,
front.
we got killed by a teammate.
It was my bad. No, no, it was my fault. It was definitely my fault. Oh,
Did you
shit.
walk in, Spider-Man?
I did walk in front. Holy shit.
Oh god. Oh, I got knifed.
Someone asks, Creejum asks.
Oh,
Nice, we did
he
it.
just jumped over
The
you.
reverse
Damn.
That's
God
the
damn.
reverse
Yo, comeback
sweep.
kids right here. Comeback kids.
Comeback kid. Suka blue.
Oh yeah,
It was a good match. It
motherfucker.
was a good game. It was a good game.
Motherfucker. Yeah, good game. Good game.
Positive vibes, gentlemen.
Think with
How
the
about Ministry? Ministry.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. I'm loving that noise from your throat. People might have noticed in our most recent hotfix, we added shotguns, the TAS, back for the Scout and the Rocketeer. So you can now use that in Firefight. Anyway, there's a question. I'm looking over here. Ryan linked the post, our recent Sandstorm media release, but allow me to answer. Will there be yes, Insurgency Sandstorm will have vehicles. We want to have light vehicles specifically. They're going to be vehicles that make sense, like for our mode. Like Insurgency is still a close quarters battle kind of game. We don't want to like harm that. We want to have vehicles. We want to potentially have like new modes centered around those vehicles.
In this area. We'll be reinforced once we take an objective. Copy.
Oh, it's dark.
Oh boy,
Moving to Charlie.
no killing again.
We've got
Like Rick
hostiles
and Morty,
attacking
huh?
Alpha.
Ow, my eyes.
Wilco.
Ah, son of a bitch. What's the button?
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Going out, Charlie.
Contacting Charlie.
Ben, behind you. Fuck. Oh, sorry, Ben. I killed him kind of
Okay,
late.
guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Is Insurgency Sandstorm going to be on Source Engine? No,
Since everyone
not.
is using night
Be on
vision,
Unreal Engine 4.
what would it
Based on
be like if I
Xbox One,
just started
PS4,
popping
Windows,
some
Linux, and Mac.
You just started popping.
That is what the future holds for Insurgency
That's
Sandstorm.
That's a good question.
Oh yeah, oh
Light
yeah,
vehicles
oh yeah.
like
and
no,
story
shut
mode
up.
that is co-opable. You can see some of the
I don't-
details in the
I could
video.
smoke. We're at
think-
entry.
Bravo.
I think smoke bombs would have.
The smell of napalm ass, there'll be only 2 factions. We're not talking about how
The
many
night vision
factions.
goggles, not
Exactly,
normal.
we're not talking about the details just
Or-
yet.
not normal.
But I appreciate your interest. A lot of, you know, any questions you guys have, feel free to ask. Please do.
Yeah,
just
this is
understand
correct.
if
We
we
can't
can't
see
share
anything.
the
So they
answer
just
just
go
yet.
blindly.
Some stuff we're not announcing, some stuff still like
Now.
a work in progress.
Flash.
But feel free to ask whatever you want
Nice.
still.
Just took Bravo.
And that's
Let's
also
go outside.
Where do you like it?
Huh? Mikey, I'll go with you, man.
Okay, man, motherfucker. Watch the right. Watch the right side.
Boo.
I miss the right side.
All right.
Head down.
We're taking Charlie now.
Oh, get around.
Oh, fucking right.
Motherfucker, wow. Motherfucker, wow.
Let's
That's
just
one
do
you
that.
That was good. Damn.
Sounds like scans.
Regent says, can't hear you, Mike, while you're talking in game. Yeah, let me adjust that thingy here. There we go. That's better. Alright, you let me know if that doesn't work.
Don't fuck up. Stay focused.
Sorry, man, I can't do that.
No.
Israel asks, Sandstorm for console release date? Our planned release date for Insurgency Sandstorm as a whole is 2018.
We are
Things
taking
change, they
Bravo.
change. That's our goal. Similarly, we have a goal for a closed alpha 2017. I got you. Hold on.
Okay,
Oh,
guys,
fuck.
we're taking
Ow.
Charlie. Watch it.
Mikey's dead.
Okay. Okay, so the planned release is 2018, but we plan to have a closed alpha for Sandstorm by the end of the year for PC. Sandstorm says, oh, you got me. Like, yeah, I saw you. I was using my night vision technology.
Ah, shit, they just took Alpha.
But your buddy got me, so, you know. Eye for an eye, life for a life. The smell of napalm ass will switch to UE4 dramatically affect the feeling of the core gameplay. No, this is not something that people have asked us this in the context of consoles, I guess, not so much in the context of the engine. I'll say in terms of the context of consoles, we're not changing the gameplay to adapt to consoles. And similarly, we're not changing the gameplay to like adapt to the engine. Like we want to keep, you know, what makes Insurgency Insurgency. Things are definitely going to change, you know, like especially with the inclusion of vehicles for some modes at least. We're still going to work out all the details of that, but we still want to keep the gameplay to feel like, you know, what we like. Highly lethal, fast-paced, teamwork-oriented, objective capture, spawning-oriented. Like we plan to keep all that stuff good and the same. But at the same time, we want to expand upon it. You kind of look at like Day of Infamy, some of the expansions that we've made from Insurgency to Day of Infamy. You know, the core is still there, but we expanded upon it. Right? It's its own experience in its own right. Sandstorm, we'll see. Like with the inclusion of vehicles, we're going to play with a lot of different things, but we're still going to keep it Insurgency.
No hostile sighted at Charlie. Charlie is high.
Why did I bring a flare gun? I'm just realizing this now. Why did I do this? I'm helping. Yeah.
Hey, Bravo is under attack, guys.
How do you get access to close out that, asks Israel. We have not announced that yet. We don't have any... Shit. Hold that thought, Israel. 1948. Fucking shit. Hey, Brightside. He's right over there. The middle thing. The toll booth? Yeah, you got it. Go around the left. Ah.
I saw that.
You can do it. Brightside's got it. Look at him sneaking around.
Boy, you gotta play
No,
dirty
the booth,
cover.
dude. The toll booth. Oh, you're gonna get him. Shit.
Ah, shit, they just took Alpha.
Oh,
Well,
we're gonna all rush now.
Give me cover, I'm loading.
not looking too good, is it?
Alright, we're getting Alpha.
Get around, get around. Okay, sorry. The question was... Let me look, actually.
Armageddon joining.
How to get access to closed alpha. We're not saying how we're going to be giving out access yet, but we will certainly make it known when we have the closed alpha available, and there will, of course, be details on how to do it once we announce it.
No, man, no
I'm on
excuses.
my way to
man.
Charlie.
You gotta do this. You gotta do this right.
Enemy? West! Hey, Alpha is under attack. We're taking Charlie.
I see Creature Mass. What engine is Insurgency Sandstorm going to use? It's going to use the Unreal 4 engine. Unreal Engine 4.
Okay, I've got friendlies on Bravo. Let's see who's with you.
Fuck! Pain in my ass.
Hostiles coming into Bravo. Brace yourself.
Oh, good, good.
We're losing Alpha. Affirmative.
Back off!
To the west. Contact west.
I can't see shit with these. They got fucking goggles, dude. Oh, it's dead.
Got him.
Nice, we just took Bravo.
Alright, I'm going to stick around Bravo and defend it.
We're taking Charlie now.
I'm going to be a camper. I'm going to be a dirty, dirty, filthy fucking camper. Alright? Dirty, dirty.
It is a legitimate strategy.
It's true.
Hey,
It is
hey,
true.
Alpha is under attack.
I'm just being facetious.
Alpha's hot.
Wasted that fucker.
I wonder if
We're
people will
taking
make
Charlie now.
UT foreskins for Insurgency Sandstorm. Well, I can tell you that we do plan on having modding support for Sandstorm. Something that we talked about in a stream a while ago. Did an interview with Jeremy Blum a while back, and we were talking a little bit about that. We do intend to have modding support. In what capacity remains to be
Okay,
seen.
guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Because, consoles, I don't know, it's something we can explore, but we'll have to see.
I need cover to load.
Well, I'll cover you. No problem, buddy.
Roger that.
Man, camping is boring. How do people do it?
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah. We don't need to camp. Just follow the AK sense.
You got it, man. I'm on the way.
Oh, hello. Whoa, what happened here? Holy shit.
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it. Hostiles coming into Charlie.
Ah, shit.
All just compounds.
Can you tell how long the single player campaign will be? We said in an interview we're aiming for something more around the length of like 5 hours, but we can't say that with certainty until we make it, right? Like it's still, everything's still a work in progress, but we're definitely not aiming for like the huge 20-something hour experience.
Yeah, 300.
Aran is here. Hey,
Yeah,
Aran.
it's,
Been a while since I've watched one of these. Oh, thanks for coming back out, dude.
That's one of the.
We do them
bad things
regularly.
about playing
The time has
Southeast
changed.
Asia.
It used to be Saturdays at 3
Like,
p.m.
you
Eastern,
end
but
up
now
with really high
they are
quality.
Sundays at 12 p.m. Eastern. I'm not streaming from New Jersey anymore in the booth, which you might remember. I'm streaming from Amsterdam, our Amsterdam studio.
Holy shit, dude, that's bad.
Ryan streams from Vancouver. Ryan Yuan, our community content producer.
Damn.
So you see, it's difficult. This predicament I'm in.
Yeah.
This guy's camping us out, man. He's killing everybody.
Get a nice satellite dish internet.
Okay, guys, we're taking Charlie. Watch it.
Because that totally works. 100%.
You know what's even worse? I don't even live in China. I don't even know.
Oh shit! Oh fuck! Kill the fucking guy.
Fuck 'em up, boy.
Elevator, elevator.
Yeah, I'm definitely
Could be
gonna need
part
some
of
backup.
the internet.
Ooh! Oh man! Right in the knee, dude. Right in your leg bender. Whew.
Mikey for that.
Thank you for getting that kill, man, because I was very humiliated after he killed me.
I'm not fucking doing that. I'm gonna need some more. What? I'll cover you.
Keep it tight.
Girl says, hey Mike, long time no see. Good to see you live and kicking. Welcome to Europe. Thanks. It's been really nice being at a physical studio
I got you, bro.
with other team members. We've been very productive. You could even say it's one of the reasons why Dave Infamy even exists, like in the first place. Because back last year when we were, like, hey, let's release this as a mod, see what happens. Because we were all on the same location, or a number of us were, not all of us. Most of us are still remote. Our productivity was better, so we made it into a mod. We released it in January last year, and then it was really successful. And we decided, you know what, let's make this into a standalone game.
Ah, shit, they just took Alpha.
We worked on that. We announced that in July, I believe. No, I'm sorry, no, we announced that in June at E3, and then we released early access in July. And all those months, like, I've been doing all this hard work on Samsung too, in a physical location, and with the rest of the team remotely. It's just been great. And now, as you guys read in the blog post, we're going to open up a Colorado studio, so we'll have another physical location. And they're working, we'll be sleeping. And we're working, they'll be sleeping.
Hey, help!
I am pretty pinned. Ah, fuck. Play Born to Kill, don't let it die. Are there any Born to Kill servers up?
Learn.
don't see any Born to Kill servers. If a server were to magically appear, we could play. But we have to make sure we had enough people playing, of course, you know.
Somebody put some music.
I'm cool with Revolt. Let's do Revolt. Bodhi says it's so weird seeing Pano Insurgency. Yeah, it's weird, right? We've been so focused on Day of Infamy lately. Swanson says game just crashed on me. Well, don't worry if the game crashed. It will send your dump file, which is not poop. It's a file that's generated whenever your game crashes, which gives us information on why it might have crashed. And we can take that, we can analyze it, and we can figure it out. So, crashes are good. They help us solve problems.
Alright.
Yalla, yalla.
Alan snapped.
Black says, I still remember when Insurgency came onto the Kickstarter and did not reach the goal. Heart was broken, but in the end they fought through, and now Insurgency Sandstorm has come. Just so nice. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, it's been quite a journey. I wasn't there around the Kickstarter time. I joined after Insurgency was in early access in November 2013. But I know of the history, and yeah, we had a Kickstarter and it did not work out. But Steam Early Access really helped us in terms of funding, and it also helped us in terms of development, getting feedback, of course. A lot of people trash Early Access and talk shit about it, and yes, there's a lot of bad games on there. It's true. Out and dead. But it's been a boon for us. It's been great for a lot of different studios getting their projects off the ground. They might not exist otherwise. So despite some of the bad flack, which is legitimate in some cases, it's been great for us and for other games too. In fact, if you guys are curious, our creative director Andrew Spearin did an interview with Total Biscuit recently. Ryan, I don't know if you could maybe throw that link in the chat. It was related to early access and Steam and some of the new changes. If you guys feel like you wanted to listen, it's him as well as a couple other guys in a round table with Total Biscuit, just chatting.
Moving towards Alpha. Try to take it.
This is a good Bravo cap. This feels good.
We have Bravo. Bravo is ours.
That was great.
Somebody on Charlie here.
There's still any enemies at Charlie, or is it clear?
I'll know in a second. Oh, yeah, it's clear. Hey, good round. Good hustle. Good hustle.
I did not see a single person.
Cool story.
Mark.
You have to get a pistol and run.
Surian says, raise your mic volume or lower the game sound. Alright, let me make a quick adjustment.
I don't know what's going on.
Alright, let me know if this is bad. We're going back and forth a bit on the audio, so hopefully we'll get it, you know, just right. Like Goldilocks in the Three Bears. First it was too low, then it was too high, maybe now it's just right.
Somebody pick it the XKS.
Crap. Fuck. Oh, fuck. Thank you, Rocketeer.
Hey, we're taking Alpha.
I see you. I thought, oh, is he pointing his juicy exposed back at me? Oh well. Let that be a lesson. Don't let your hubris take you and make you try to do a sick knife kill.
God damn.
Doesn't always work.
Oh, shit. Ah, shit. You know, I could have counted the fucking points.
Good round. Good round. Rubber Derping Daisy says, "Hi, Mikey." Hey, Rubber. Lots of people coming out. Very nice.
Getting bent over their knees and getting
Ryan linked, here's a video with Total Biscuit and Andrew Spearin and a couple other developers. Thank you, Ryan. If you guys are curious, check it out. It's an interesting discussion. Like, you guys all saw that though, right? I cut him like directly across his neck and his chest. That carotid is mad open, dude. Like, even though he was alive, he's bleeding out in a good 30 seconds. I don't care what you say. Alright, we're gonna... Whoa. We're not gonna fuck around now. There's no knife kills. There's no fancy shit. It's just straight playing. Well, I guess I walked right into that one, huh? LD Claudius asked, when will Day of Infamy leave early access? Our plan is to release Day of Infamy in Q1 2017, which, as you can tell, is coming up very shortly. That's the goal. If things change, if we gotta push things back, then we'll do it, but that's our goal right now. What server is it that you're playing on? London... London 58115. Tactical. Tactical.
I discovered that you don't have to think in this game. This game is not about thinking. Everybody thinks that it's about thinking, but it's not. You just fucking run and do something. This is how I win ambush.
Motherfucker's got a machine gun. I see you. Where you running, boy? Where you running, boy? Where you running, boy?
I see no enemies in trouble.
Oh. I better get a better angle, actually. Oh, fuck! Ah, shit.
What the fuck is he doing? He's lagging so bad.
Charlie is ours now. Good job.
Get to Bravo.
Not as bad as me, right?
This server, oh, this server is, oh. This is a server.
Pop smoke that we can count.
Yeah, it's popping.
Okay, here comes the smoke.
Damn it, there's a fucking sniper up there.
Let's make it. Go. Oh, that smoke's still up.
I picked up an RPG and I died. That's the point.
Charlie.
I need cover to look.
Shit.
Why you
Bravo's clear. We go.
Nice. Nice.
Explain this.
I'm changing out my magazine.
Holding files. Liar. You will even fucking-
Bad guy. Contact. Front.
Oh my god, well that's...
Ah, fuck. I blame my mouse. I got a new mouse. It's the mouse. Frozen asks, what games is your studio working on? I'm glad you asked, Frozen. Our studio, New World Interactive, is working on 3 games, I guess. 2 released games that you can play, 3 games in total. Well, 2, I guess. Let me start over. Our studio created Insurgency, which is what we're playing right now. That came out 3 years ago in 2014. We also have Day of Infamy, which is in early access now, World War II shooter. That's going to be coming out Q1 2017. So our goal is next month, as you can infer. If we need to push back, that'll be it. We're also working on another shooter that is on the Unreal 4 engine. It's going to release on PC and Xbox One and PS4, Windows, Mac, Linux, for PC. That is the sequel to Insurgency. It's going to include some light vehicle gameplay, alongside the regular infantry gameplay that we are experiencing right now. A story mode, better esports integration, and some other cool shit. If you want to check out Insurgency, it's $10. Dave Infamy is $20 in early access. And again, Dave Infamy is coming out soon, Q1 2017. If you have any other questions, please let me know, Frozen. I assume you're not familiar with our games? How did you find the channel? I'm curious to hear.
Smoke out! Smoke incoming! I'm throwing a smoke grenade!
Brothers, Bravo is under attack. Bravo is under attack.
He's right over there, dude. Look out.
We are taking Charlie. We're taking Alpha. I copy.
50 Cement says, what mouse is that? It's a Logitech mouse, an M500. I just bought it.
So, I'm not that mad.
Oh, shit. Good kill, Salt. That was pretty cool.
I've heard the cactus is just wrecking people.
We're getting Alpha.
He's gonna cry.
Send support to Alpha, quickly! I copy!
Back, Jeffrey.
Brent says, nice flick to avoid the team kill, Mikey.
Hot.
Oh, I wasn't flicking or anything. I was just firing indiscriminately and then realized it was dangerous, so I tried to stop.
They're attacking Bravo.
Maybe you can explain to me what's a flick. Maybe I'm not familiar.
Or not.
Oh my goodness.
Jeffrey. Nice. Run.
See that coming.
Let's get Bravo. Come on.
Losing Alpha.
No more fucking around.
Alright, let's go.
Smoke it.
Watch out now, we come up.
Throwing smoke!
That's the way, boys. Coming after you.
Okay, we are taking Bravo.
Can we change to ambush? Can we just change to ambush? Maybe like put up a perfect team.
There's so many motherfuckers in this road, dude. Ow, fuck. And in the buildings. Bravo sucks. I don't want to go for Bravo anymore.
He is so bad.
We're taking Alpha.
Server asks, Server 1992 asks, how often do you hire? We're always looking for talent. As of now, we don't have any available positions, but we're always looking for talent. If you want to send us your resume, your CV, your portfolio, you can send it to jobs@newworldinteractive.com,
Fucking nice attack.
and we will keep you on file, even if a position is not open.
Like in For Honor or something like that. That would be pretty cool.
Alright. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay. Motherfucker. Okay. I see you. Another motherfucker. They're just all over this street. Ah!
I have to say, that was pretty shit. I mean, our attack.
Maddie says, will the maps on Insurgency Sandstone be harder to spawn camp unless defense sided? Cough, Sinjar, cough. We're not talking about the maps that we're releasing yet. We're not talking in that much detail yet.
Look out, they are attacking
Smoke
Charlie.
out!
Kidding me?
We have Bravo. Bravo is out.
Yes. Yes. Check out Charlie, boys.
It's going to be mine.
I'm gonna stay right here.
I love how everybody's hiding and I'm like,
Hey! Really earned that one, didn't we? It was a bit touch and go for a while.
that was pretty insane.
How's the audio level, everybody? Can you understand me? Can you hear people in game? Can you hear the gunshots?
And he saved it.
This is a tiebreaker.
No, there's an inherent.
We're 2-2.
There's like this thing if you use AK, where if you use your iron sights, you're not using it, right?
All right, let's do this.
Is this from Simulator 2017?
I'm on my way to Charlie.
Contel says, are the rumors true in regards with vehicles on Insurgency 2? If by Insurgency 2 you mean Insurgency Sandstorm, yes, they're not rumors. We've said this. We want to have light vehicles in Sandstorm. We want to complement the gameplay we have and expand upon it, but also keep, you know, the infantry focused. Task registered. Big money! We want to keep the infantry combat, but we also want to expand on it. Get other modes. Play with vehicles, but just light vehicles, not like tanks and shit.
Nice. We just took Bravo. Look out, we are taking Charlie.
Ah, shit. Bastard.
I don't think that I can. I'm on my way to Charlie.
The other guy is covering your voice. Alright, I'll try turning it down lower.
Watch out, he died there.
They're taking Bravo. We just
Alright,
lost Charlie.
if you can't hear me, then just let me know.
Hey, we're taking
The answer is yes. We want to have vehicles, light vehicles, in Insurgency Sandstorm. We want to expand upon our gameplay, but still, you know, it's still infantry focused. We just want to have maybe new modes with new vehicles. We'll see. It's something we're going to experiment with, but we do intend to have vehicles.
Do you guys need Spawn B?
When is the release date for Sandstorm? 2018 is our planned release date, and we plan to hopefully have a closed alpha for Sandstorm on PC by the end of 2017. That's the goal. Zombie says tanks and shit. Oh wow. You're taking my quote out of context there. I said not tanks and shit. It's a negatory. We want to have light vehicles, you know. Like those tiny cars that the Dutch have here in Amsterdam. Tiny electric efficient cars. Panch? Panch? Yeah? Maddie Squad says, I was just playing and noticed that the competitive is gone. Is it out of the game for a while? We removed the compete function in Insurgency. It's something that we decided to do because it was an experiment to try and gather stats and figure out how we were going to do stats and ranking. But it was something that was not very popular, that wasn't being used as much. We actually found that more people were on the unranked competitive playlist than they were on the actual ranked one. And so for that reason, and because we had already gathered the information that we needed in regards to like ways that we can approach ranking, which we intend to approach with, you know, future projects, we decided to remove it. You can still play competitive on that playlist. It's just unranked competitive in the game, which you can see right here. Yeah, and there's people playing right now, actually. We didn't want to split people up between them, and we already got what we needed out of it, so to speak. And we wanted to focus our efforts onto future stuff, like with Sandstorm. We're cutting development of Insurgency, aside from like bug fixes and patches and stuff. We're done developing Insurgency. We're not adding any more new content. Which, you know, we've been doing for 3 years, so. Gotcha. Oh, I shot him in the heart. No, I didn't shoot him in the heart. Never mind. That would be the right side. Might have hit him in the center. Maybe he has dextrocardia. Then I would have gotten his heart. Anyway, now after a few years of Insurgency development, we have ceased, and that includes the expansions we were planning on making to compete. But we still got what we needed out of it. It was a good way for us to experiment with ranking and stats, and as I said, we're going to use that to influence how we approach other projects going forward. Malzar says, I feel like you guys should make a competitive like CSGO. You have something else in mind. We do plan on having better esports support for Sandstorm from the get-go. Like that's one of our goals. What that is exactly, we're not talking about just yet, but we do want to have better competitive stuff for Sandstorm. We want to have it from the beginning. With Insurgency, we're trying to put it in like after release, and also making all this other content and stuff.
Okay,
With
guys,
Sandstorm, it's one of our goals from the beginning.
Hey, Alpha's under attack.
Maddie Squad says, well, that sucks. That's all I played. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, but again, you can play just that exactly in the unranked competitive. Again, if you go here and here, this is the same theater, exact same rules, and you can play. Maddie asks, big question, will there be sand? Well, I can't answer that. I'm sorry, I can't answer. This is too early to talk about. I cannot confirm or deny the existence of sand in Insurgency Sandstorm. Glaze says, what features do you want in Sandstorm that wasn't already in the announcement? Well, I can tell you a feature that is in, but it's not, it might not be in the media release specifically. It was in an earlier release, I think we mentioned it. Or maybe we just, maybe we just mentioned it on the stream. Bullet ballistics. Ow! Excuse me. Excuse me? Why did you do that? Why would you do that? Whoa! Whoa! Cool it. Cool it down. Cool, take a chill pill, man. We want to have bullet ballistics in Sandstorm. So, you know, bullet drop, travel time, slowing down as it penetrates through material, that kind of thing. In our game right now, bam, see that? That was hit scan. I just shot that guy in his thigh. That's hit scan. What's the thigh? Oh, I got him in the gut. Never mind. Or is that an exit wound? I don't know. Hot, hot, hot. Oh! Who was that? SB says, do you guys play on Cernyx servers as well? Yes. In fact, like, a long time ago, like, man, year and a half, 2 years ago, I did a stream with Damio, the host and modder of the Cernyx servers. And he's great. You know, we actually, you know, I just talked recently. I haven't played on Cernyx recently. I did watch a stream of it last weekend or the weekend before. Still people playing on it. It's still got a high pop. For people who don't know, the Cernyx servers are a cooperative insurgency custom server. It's got up to 18 players, lots of bots. They're really hard. And you can have all kinds of different weapons, custom weapons, more generous, more liberal loadouts. You can just carry a ton of shit. And it's fun. It's really cool. Lots of custom maps too. It takes me back a little bit to back when I used to play Counter-Strike. Ow! Takes me back a little bit when I used to play Counter-Strike, like old school 1.3 to 1.6, I guess. When we would like play on the custom servers and play all those kooky maps. And in this one, like, the maps aren't really kooky. They're actually within the theme. However, they are like the action is just crazy. It's like it's more arcadey but still lethal. I don't know. It's interesting. It's a good balance. Will there be muskets in Sandstorm? I enjoy these questions. I really do. I hope you guys don't enjoy it if you have to keep saying, oh, we can't talk about details too much. But the sillier they are, the better. Will there be shoes in Sandstorm? Will there be ghosts in Sandstorm?
I just noticed that weapons are using drones.
Hey, Alpha is under attack.
Maddie asks Mikey, do you condone team killing? Well, I don't know why you're asking that. It's not like I've recently team killed anybody. That would be unprofessional.
Taking Bravo now.
Iran is blinking. He's just blinking. He's lagging.
Will there be Steam audio in Sandstorm? What, you mean like steam coming out of pipes?
Ah, shit, they just took Alpha.
For our underground moon base level? Oops.
We're taking Alpha.
Nazahar asks, will there be sandstorms in Sandstorm? Yes. There is a sandstorm in Sandstorm. If you take a look at our media release, we describe the story a little bit. And yeah, just have a look there, actually. I think that's the best way to take that in. Yo, this guy's rocking the house, dude. Who needs sights? Not him.
We just taken Alpha.
Damn.
My hero. Hey, Alpha is under attack.
Okay, here comes the smoke. I need cover to load. Holy shit, they just got one of our guys.
Oh boy. Alright. We got one of these guys. We got a shitty motherfucker on the game.
Hostiles just took Alpha.
Good round, dude. That was a good hero cap, though.
Nice job. That was pretty easy, not gonna lie.
Ambush, yeah. Ambush.
Mikey, you're gonna play.
I'm gonna be VIP. Just saying.
Well, I wouldn't like that, but okay.
Kanto says, I know the Insurgency engine is old, and there are new games with better graphics to play titles, but up so far, I haven't played a game with this much attention paid to the details like optics rendering, guns physics, AI, and character reaction in game. Just for that, I would like to thank you, and also ask to really take your time with the next project, no matter how much pressure you get from the community in regards to the release date. Keep up the good work, people. Thank you, dude. That is honestly really nice of you to say. We put a lot of effort into our games and getting every one of them little details right. It is earnestly validating to hear you say that, so thank you. We, you know, in regards to all that stuff you're talking about, yeah, definitely. With the reactions, I definitely tried to do a good job with the voiceover and the writing in Insurgency. If that's what you mean by character reactions. I did want to convey that intensity personally. Our artists have done a great job with our levels, with our weapons, with our animations, and contributing to that aspect. This is with Dave Infamy and Insurgency too. Like with anything we work on, and yeah, we wanna do it right with Sandstorm as well. You know, just like any of our projects.
Yo, guys, I'm loading. I'm throwing a flashbang.
Yo, if you like good AI, you should check out Dave Infamy Co-op, man.
Serious Terminator.
The AI there is pretty sick. Ties together with the voiceover real nicely too. In regards to optics rendering, yeah, 3D scopes like this right here. Not every game does that, because you got to render the world another time to do a 3D scope. A lot of scopes will just be like an overlay, even in some AAA titles. It'll just zoom the screen in a bit. Well, this one's not magnified, but you know what I'm saying. This one's magnified.
Like
Commissar asks, how much do you think Sandstorm will be? We're not talking about the price just yet.
Are there Terminators in this game?
Karis asks, you're still doing most of the voice acting, right, Mikey? And Dave, if you may notice, we took on a lot of voice actors. Matt Swanson doing the American, George Exley doing the Brit, Scott, and Commonwealth Station. He also wrote most of that dialogue. I worked with him on it, and I edited it, and I made some selections, and I wrote it all myself, but he wrote a lot of it himself. We've got Kai McKenzie as the Canadian, Cameron Nakad as the Indian, Sebastian Ohm as the German, and with more to come. Like, there's still more stuff coming in terms of voiceover. Some new stuff just added recently, actually. Ow! Well, we're pushing out a little too far. Ooh, good round. Hi Jin says George's lines are hilarious. Thank you. I'm gonna let him know that. What are some of your favorites? That's George Exley, the writer and the actor for the Commonwealth faction. Pretty much. Well, the Brit, the Scot, and the Commonwealth Station. He wrote most of that dialogue. I worked with him on that, but it was largely his own creation. And yes, indeed, he has a great. He just has a great. One of the reasons why I talked to him and why I'm directing the voiceover on Day of Infamy, and I wanted to make sure we got the Brits right, and that kind of English is very different from American English. So I wanted him to write a lot of that, and he just did a fantastic job. It was great. There's a lot of good humor in there, a lot of appropriate lingo. Troleka says, I may ask this too much, but will there be more Indian/Canadian voiceovers for DOI? No, I don't think you asked that too much. This is the first time I've heard it. Do you mean new Canadian voice actors? New Canadian voice actors? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Could you be more specific, please? Glazed asks, in the media release is a photo of a female soldier. Can you tell us anything about her? As Ryan says, Ryan Yuan, a community content producer who is in the chat as the admin on the New World account, we're not talking too much about what's beyond there. Like, we revealed some stuff about the story, but it's all in the media release. We're not talking much more beyond that. General question on the game. Do you want how long you live for be like Insurgency or a little like DayZ? As in you live around 20 minutes, if you get shot in the arm, your aim's knocked off permanently, or is it just spawn, run around for a minute, die, etc.? I'm not sure what you mean. I don't understand your question. Are you asking about Sandstorm? Sandstorm will likely imitate a lot of the mechanics of Insurgency. It's a sequel to Insurgency. We want to preserve that gameplay that we know works, and we do want to expand upon it, but what you're describing, like a damage model such as DayZ, I don't really see something like that happening. Dravenos says, after the launch of Sandstorm, are there any plans to roll Day of Infamy over to the new engine, that is the Unreal 4 engine? As of now, we don't have any plans for that, but who knows in the future? Like, it's something we might explore. Day of Infamy is not even out yet, keep in mind, so like we don't want to count our chickens before the video game's release, right? Like, we can't. It's a little too early to say. It's still in early access. We'll see. but it's something we'd explore doing. You know, it would certainly be cool to have. It's something we'll keep in mind. You know, watching Dave Infamy and the reaction to it. Commissar asking a couple very political questions. Will there be examples of American foreign policy in Sandstorm? Will there be Russian interventions in Sandstorm? Will there be Saudi war crimes in Sandstorm? Sandstorm is not a political game. People can project whatever they want onto it. The story, you know, we do want to tell a story. We want to provoke people. We want to create something that has a compelling narrative and that will make people think, maybe even move them a little bit about themselves. But it's more of a personal story. It's not really a political one. But that's all we'll say on that. Will there be breaches of the Geneva Convention in Sandstorm? Yeah. Are you guys planning on adding more voice acting for the Germans, like a different actor, to have a bit more variety for them? Yes, we are exploring adding more German voiceover.
Wearing a white and black shamag, sunglasses, a white shirt, and jeans.
Will there be any WMDs in Sandstorm? You heard my answer. I understand, thank you for your answer. I just asked because before Dave Infamy there wasn't any good World War II shooters. Just a nostalgia thing for me, I suppose. Oh dude, us too. Like, no shit. It's a part of... One of the reasons why we wanted to make Dave Infamy is honestly because it's an experience that we crave ourselves. We used to play that. We used to play Dave Defeat back in the day. So other people played a lot of COD 2. They get a good feeling from that. Return to Castle Wolfenstein, Wolfenstein Enemy Territory, the original Red Orchestra, Red Orchestra 2. Like, there's been a lot of good World War II shooters, but not so much lately. And when we announced Dave Infamy, we were among the first, really. I think that was in January when we announced the mod. There were no World War II shooters around. A couple others have come out since then, and it really does show that, like, it's something people are interested in, right? It's very validating to see that. And we wanted to kind of write a bit of a love letter to old school Day of Defeat, the Half-Life 1 mod. We wanted to make a game that was inspired by those mechanics. And when we made that mod, you know, we talked to Valve a little bit. They're like, if you guys want an engine license, that's fine by us. And we could use their, we could use some of their art. We borrowed some of their art throughout early access. It's being replaced now, but it's something they gave us permission to do. And they gave us permission to make levels inspired by some of their classics, like Ramel, Khan, and Avalanche. Those are recreated, reimagined, I guess you could say. They're not one-to-one copies in Kamakyo, Ortona, and Salerno, respectively, in Day of Infamy. Comments. Will Mikey get annoyed by the questions about political issues which he's made clear aren't involved in Sandstorm? You heard my answer. It's okay. Please, I'm just teasing. Like, if you guys have a question, please ask. If it's something that we can't answer, then we'll just say so. It's fine.
I want to kill you so bad.
Are the maps going to be as small as an Insurgency, or can we expect bigger maps? Also, I've heard that there are going to be vehicles in Sandstorm. I mean, hold on. Contact. Contact. You wanna play Contact? Yeah? Yeah, yay, thanks. Question was, are maps going to be as small as an Insurgency? Can we expect bigger maps? Also, I've heard there are going to be vehicles in Sandstorm. We're not talking about the levels. We're not talking much about them. We'll likely, you know, in ones where we have vehicles, we will likely expand things a bit. We have that capability with the engine. But again, like I've been saying with all this stuff, like it's something we got to experiment with. It's something we got to explore. And yes, to answer the second part of the question, we do want to have vehicles, but it's light vehicles. Troop transport stuff, you know. And the like, not tanks.
Southeast, contact! Okay, I'm moving to Bravo. Come to me.
If I can barely run this insurgency, I won't run Sandstorm, right? Yeah, unfortunately, in your case, you wouldn't be able to run it. Unreal Engine 4 is more demanding than Source. Source Engine is 14 years old right now. Ah, crap, I missed him. There'll be more weapon diversity in Sandstorm. We're not talking much about the weaponry of Sandstorm yet.
Charlie now. We're losing Alpha.
Stop shooting me!
I love that line.
We got Charlie, good work.
Moving to Alpha.
Bravo is clear, we got it.
I'm on my way! Contact, southeast!
There are no hostiles at Alpha. Fuck yeah.
Good to hear.
Yeah, I copy.
Go around, go around. Zombie says, I love how you balance the MGs in DOI. Feels great to hip fire a 30 cal Browning. Yeah, it's heavy, right? It's fucking not a good idea to hip fire it, but you can do it. Will there be sprinklers in Sandstorm? And breakable pots? And penguins?
Keep your eyes peeled, guys.
I'm referring to our Conquer update trailer, where in addition to the Conquer game mode and Candigal, we had breakable pots and sprinklers in Ministry.
Okay, we got friendlies on Bravo. It's being taken.
Oh, alright. Alright.
Enemies to my south. Target sighted. We're taking Charlie. Nice, we just took Bravo. Hey, Bravo is under attack, guys. South. We just secured Charlie.
Oh, nice.
Nice try.
They're here, guys! I can't. Okay, I'm moving to Bravo.
Contel taken off. Thank you, Contel, for your questions. I appreciate it. Thank you for the compliments that you paid us earlier. Truly, it
Everyone
was
get
nice,
ready to move.
and we appreciate it. Have a good night. Take care. not doing well. After this, we're going to break for a question and answer period, so if you guys have questions, we'll dedicate some time to answering them.
We need backup at Bravo. Hurry up.
I need backup at Alpha
We've got
now.
hostiles attacking Alpha. Hey, Bravo is under attack, guys. Okay, guys, we're taking
Oh,
Charlie.
good try,
Watch it.
Snake. You campy bastard.
Fuck, they just took Alpha. We just secured
And
Charlie.
here we go.
Moving to Alpha. Moving to Alpha.
Hey, we're taking Alpha.
Yes, sir.
Hostiles are on Charlie. They're taking Charlie.
Oh, shit, sorry. Scared the shit out of me.
Alpha.
There are no hostiles at Alpha.
I'm a little jumpy.
Yo, watch me while I load.
Come to
No
me.
hostiles at Alpha. Moving to Bravo.
Alpha has been secured. Good job. Okay, we've got friendlies on Bravo. It's being taken.
Where are the bad guys? Aha! They're on Charlie, which is over there.
Target's killed. We're losing Alpha.
Oh, someone got on Alpha.
Fuck yeah.
Positive frag.
Go. Ah, fuck. Alright, that was my only
Bravo's
grenade.
clear. We got it. I'm moving to Alpha. Copy.
That was necessary. Are you guys got Alpha secure? Should I wait for the should I camp? Ooh. Nice. Look around. Thanks for playing, guys. We're gonna back out here. We're gonna do a dedicated question and answer period on the stream. Please let us know your questions if you like, and thank you very much for playing with us. Bye-bye. Alright, let's back on out of here. Cool. So for people who joined us late, my name is Michael Surhas. I'm the community manager and voiceover director for New World. I'm streaming today from our Amsterdam studio. We do the stream every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern, so go ahead and follow the channel, follow us on social media and stuff if you like, so you can stay up to date whenever we stream. Often at the end of a stream, we'll try to do a question and answer period. So if you have any questions, just throw them in the chat and I will answer them, or do my best to at least. Ryan Yuan, our community content producer, who normally streams, he's sick today. He's got the bronchitis, but he's here in the chat. Everybody should please wish him well and tell him to stay hydrated and to rest well and wish him a speedy recovery. But he can also answer questions. He'll be typing out messages in the chat as well. He's the New World account. will there be a 600 round high capacity assault clip for some of the weapons? That is a very specific question. No, the clip is actually 605 rounds, so you can look forward to that. A lot of these questions, if they're this specific, we really can't say. Feel free to ask them again, but just keep in mind we're not talking about everything with Sandstorm, right? It's still a game in development. It's not like Insurgency when we started doing these streams. You know, the game was already out there. It was a lot more. So pardon the constant sorry, I can't say answers. Tactical Tacticus. Tactical Tacitus. It's a very Roman name, I think. Tacitus. Yes, Caesar. Says that was pretty fun. Thanks, I'm glad you had fun. Come out next week too, every Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern. Can you draw for us, like logo of Vince? I could, but you all know what it looks like. Hipfire system will be changed because I think Hipfire makes Insurgency and Insurgency, and I was joking when I said beach. I'm not sure to what you're referring. Sandstorm's going to have a lot of the same mechanics as Insurgency. It is a sequel to Insurgency. We're going to expand on those mechanics. We're also going to keep it feeling like Insurgency. Free aim is something we still intend to have in Sandstorm. I've always enjoyed the sound design in your game. Can you tell us if and how you are enhancing that in Sandstorm? Oh, brother. The sound design in Sandstorm is going to be even better, dude. Mark Winter, our sound designer, who I interviewed in December of 2014, I think. Yeah. He and I did an interview, and we talked about the sound design. If you want to dig through the old announcements, you can see that. He's done all our sounds here. He's done all our sounds for Day of Infamy. He did a really excellent job. And we intend to have the same sound design, same with the voiceover. Like, we're going to have robust voiceover just as we do for Day of Infamy and Insurgency. We want to have good voiceover, good sound in general for Sandstorm. And we're using a technology called Wise for Unreal Engine 4, which allows us to do really cool stuff. Source is actually, you know, there's some limitations that you deal with in doing sound design there. So, like, I'll just give you an example. And I've mentioned this on the stream before, but maybe some of you haven't heard it. When we were doing some playtesting of Sandstorm, this was like months ago, I like entered a room with the M16, and I was just like looking out a window, but I was far from the window. Like, I was in the center of the room, and I fired my M16, and it went boom. It did this like resonant thud that clearly sounded like an M16 shot in an interior of a room, and it was so cool. I gasped out loud in real life. I went, oh shit. Like, it surprised me how cool it sounded. It reminded me of like a Live Leak video where you see like a bunch of service members going through a room with a helmet cam, and you just hear this thum thum thum. It sounds way different from, like, you know, how an M16 sounds outside on an open street. That was really cool. And like, that's a little thing that I'm describing here, but it might sound kind of subtle, but it makes a big difference. So yes, the sound design is going to be even better. What about getting shot at? Yes, I can confirm that in Insurgency Sandstorm you can be shot at. Yes, that is something, it's a very, very important goal of ours, to allow you to be shot at in the game. I'm just teasing. I don't know what you mean. What do you mean? The sound for getting shot at? We're still likely going to have the suppression system, which is tied to the voiceover and your vision, you know, and your aim. Northcax says, I'm new to the game. How do you switch which monitor it runs on? I'm not sure. If you go to support.newworldinteractive.com, we've got a support portal for that. And if you can't find the solution there, you can submit a ticket to our support team. We'll do our best to help you out. I'm not sure myself. I have 2 monitors here, but I only play on the default one. Cracks, whizzes, and snaps. Yeah, like, I can't talk about the details of what the sound's going to be like in Sandstorm, but what I'm trying to say is we have a lot more capabilities now, right? Will there be penguins in Sandstorm? I cannot confirm or deny the existence of penguins in Sandstorm. Your sound has always been visceral in the 10 years I've been playing. I have distinct memories of pissing off a roommate permanently, playing the Ints mod at full volume for a few hours in 2007. Like, totally permanently. I left that house with him still being annoyed at me. That's pretty funny. Yeah, no, the sound is really important to Insurgency. It's a big part of the immersive experience. You know, we want to create something that feels really intense and that has good gameplay. The art, the sound, the voiceover, the levels, like all this, the design of the objectives and the way you spawn, like all this comes together to create an intense experience. And we want to have that in Sandstorm, of course. Miss says, will we get more freedom with gear, like adding or removing pouches, adding Kevlar plates? I can't talk much about that. As I said, a lot of this is still work in progress. How many people work at New World, and can we help the progress? And can we help the progress with anyway? I'm not sure what you mean by the second question, but as to your first question, there's over 35 people working with us. Some of us are here in Amsterdam in this studio, physically, but the rest are remote. We're also opening up a studio in Colorado, which will be another physical location. We'll always have remote people, though. That's a big part of how we work. But we're going to have 2 physical locations, Denver, Colorado in the United States, and here in Amsterdam, the Netherlands, from which we are streaming right now. Caporian says, have you ever considered a DOI Unreal Engine 4 port? I was talking about this before. Dave Infinite's not even out yet, so it's like pretty early to say. It's still in early access. It's going to release soon. We plan, at least. It's our goal. In Q1 2017. But it would be too early to say. Like, it's something that we would like to do. It'd be really cool if there's a demand for it. Dave interested me on Unreal 4, but we got to see, you know. Will there be doors in Sandstorm? Again, I can't answer that many specific questions. Sup, Mikey, can you speak about competitive play and the major goals for it in Sandstorm? Will still be 5v5 focused? I can't say for sure. I'm sorry, I can't give too many details and stuff like that. But we did, you know, we have competitive in Insurgency, and that's likely to serve as like a going off point for what Sandstorm competitive would be like. But we'll see, you know. We might want to expand upon that. I don't know. RPGs in Sandstorm co-op, that's too specific a question, I can't really say. Since DOI and Sandstorm is getting developed at the same time, how does DOI influence Sandstorm with the new mechanics that DOI has versus Insurgency right now? There's some different things that are there's some different influences. There's some stuff we've done in Dave Infinite would be like, this is pretty cool, and we might want to have that in Sandstorm. But we haven't gone too much into the details of what that is. You can check our blog posts. You can check our media for that, our media release, but can't say too specifically. Random South says you had competitive, it's been ripped out from the last update. We still have competitive. I will show you. If you go to multiplayer and you play unranked competitive here, this is competitive. What was in the compete button that used to be right here, sitting right here, is pretty much, it's exactly what's here. It's that same theater. It's that same rule set. More people played here than they did over here. People complained in this compete one, like, oh, the rankings aren't working. I'm playing with random people who are too skilled, and they're better than me. When is it going to improve? We decided to discontinue development of Insurgency, and we had already gotten what we wanted to learn out of using the compete menu, and we're going to use that info. We're going to use that influence to guide us into how we do Sandstorm's competitive and esports integration, because that's something we want from the get-go. You can read a little bit about this in the blog post that Jeremy Blum wrote. Actually, Ryan, maybe you could show us that blog post. That would be good. Where's my window here? There we go. But yeah, we're discontinuing development of Insurgency. It's been 3 years at this point. We've added a lot. We're very proud of it, and we're going to keep fixing stuff. You know, we want to move on to Day of Infamy and to Sandstorm, and we want to do compete from the get-go in Sandstorm. That's our goal. I love gore in games. Is there any plans to add more blood or limbs that blow off? In Day of Infamy, at this point, I don't think so. We're pretty happy with how the gore feels. Maybe that'll change, but we're pretty happy with it. In Sandstorm, I can't say. It's too specific a question. Ugly says a lot of games released in recent years have a level system with unlocks and cosmetics. It's a great tool to keep players interested, keep them playing. Will there be anything like that in Sandstorm? We have that in Day of Infamy, as you might have seen, with the unit system. Not just cosmetically, but also in terms of, you know, voiceover. Playing as an Indian, playing as a Canadian. And as far as if that'll be in Sandstorm, it's too specific a question. I can't really say. It's too early. Random Sal says, oh yes, please, and esport competitive. That was my hope all along. Yeah, it's something we want to do, esports and competitive in Sandstorm from the beginning, and it's something we realized that a lot of our community really wanted, and we didn't know, like, we didn't make Insurgency thinking like this is going to be a competitive shooter. We were like, let's make a fun adversarial multiplayer shooter. But this competitive scene, you know, there was a competitive scene, and people played our game competitively, so now we can experiment on our next project with having proper competitive support from the beginning, not trying to shoehorn it in later. I'm running out of water. Will competitive be locked behind some sort of playtime wall to avoid new people playing with no idea what they're doing from joining? I can't say. It's too specific a question. Sterex says, oh wow, regarding the ending development for Insurgency, I've been so impressed with it over the years. Way more than you were really obligated to do. More than met my hopes for a full game after playing the mod for so long, so thank you for all that. I imagine you'll do some with the new game. Thank you, yeah, it's nice of you to say. We put a lot of content into Insurgency, and yeah, new modes, new weapons, new maps, and it was all for free for more than a couple years, right? And yeah, it was important. Siren. It was important to us that we have, like when Insurgency came out, we weren't done with it. We wanted more to be in it, and that's part of the reason why we did that. It's also part of the reason why we lowered the price. I think, in regards to Day of Infamy, though, because you're saying you'd hope to see that in other games with Day of Infamy, because we're focused on Sandstorm, I think it's going to be less dramatic. There's going to be less of that, unfortunately, because we're going to be focused on this other project as well. That's not to say there won't be free post-release content for Day of Infamy. I'm just saying, please don't set the expectation that it'll be at the volume of Insurgency. And that's really important. We want to be pretty clear about that. We want to do post-release content for Day of Infamy, but we also don't want to set the expectation of as it was with Insurgency, because that was a different game with different goals and a whole different timeline. Can you draw the main character from the campaign on the billboard? Sure, yeah. This is the main character. His name's, oh, sorry, it's a girl, isn't it? Her name's Jane. It's a Kurdish name, and she's gonna be in Sandstorm. Will you guys have some sort of mod support in Sandstorm? Yes, we do plan on having mod support for Sandstorm, as we do with Day of Infamy. We're not talking about the details exactly, how that's going to work, especially in regards to like consoles and stuff, but we do intend to have mod support. Mikey, have you guys been reading some books for research for Sandstorm? Any recommendations? I have a few of my own about the Kurds in Iraq. Yeah, we've been doing a lot of research, I assure you. I personally have been doing a lot of research too. The whole team, you know. For those of us especially that have been involved on the story, we've been doing a lot of research. We want to, you know, we want to understand the setting before we make a story in it, right? It's not just an aesthetic thing like it is in a multiplayer game. Well, not to say multiplayer games don't have narrative to them, but you know what I'm saying. Like, if we're going to have a proper narrative, a linear story, then, you know, we got to make sure we understand what we're talking about, to some degree anyway. Beef Slicer says, started playing Day of Infamy, love it. Thank you, what do you like about it? Tell me. Jeffrey the Cactus says, will I be able to scalp my enemies as trophies? Whoa. I'm gonna glaze over that one. We have no plans to add scalping in Sandstorm as of now. Come on. What is this? Ask me real questions. I want to answer your real questions. Will you expand the weapons list or add destructible environments? It's too early to say exactly what we'll be doing in regards to weapons and destructible environments, but we're probably going to have some new weapons. I can say that. Destructible environments, it's not really like a focus of ours. Maybe in like a minimal capacity, as with Day of Infamy. I don't know, we'll explore it, but certainly not to the level of some games which pride themselves in their destruction, like Battlefield, you know, or even like Red Faction, you know, like we're not going to have any, our plans aren't to have anything like that. Can we shorten Insurgency Sandstorm to INS-ST? Sandstorm's too long to write. You can just say Sandstorm. I think that's a pretty good shorthand. Mikey, what is your favorite weapon in DOI? I used to say the Thompson, but I'm not so sure now. I have to think about it. I'll have to get back to you on that. Ask me later. I don't know, I haven't been performing as well as I used to with the Thompson. Maybe it's those iron sights. But I think I have a new favorite. I just haven't found her yet. Derek says, Mikey, you think maybe you missed my question about recoil? Yes, I might have. Is it modeled after recoil in previous games, like Inns and Day of Infamy? Does it perform basically the same? Well, we still want to have free aim, and we still want to have high lethality, gunplay, and that sort of thing. Recoil specifically, it's too early to say exactly. Like we're gonna see. I can't answer that. Not at this time. Jabril says, what are you feeling so far regarding Amsterdam? What are some of the cultural differences you're noticing compared to back home? Oh, it's nice of you to ask. It's nice. Our team here has been having a good time. A lot of us are not from around here, and it's been nice because people speak English here, and it's cool to live in a city. I've never lived in a city before. I grew up in New Jersey suburbs. I went to school in Delaware, so this has been a really interesting experience for me, I can tell you. Did you ever play Mercenaries? Yeah, man, I love Mercenaries. That was a good game. I only played a little of the second, but I played the first one a good amount. I liked it. Was Sandstorm by influenced at all by that game? It's an interesting question you ask. I'm not sure why you ask that. Why do you ask that? Mercenaries was about like mercenaries in Korea, which is not really what Sandstorm's about. Random Sal, her referring to a gun. Oh man, I'm just being silly. It was a joke. Oh, I haven't found her yet. I was acting like you know, a pining, you know, loveless lover, like in How I Met Your Mother. What's his name? Always worried he won't find love. That's what I'm worried about. I won't. Ted Mosby in How I Met Your Mother. That's what I'm like. I'm like Ted Mosby with Dave Infamy. I can't find the one weapon for me. In Sandstorm, or not in Sandstorm, in Certainty it's easy, the M16, because it does everything you need it to do. And it's got a good sight picture, and it kills people, but like, the rifles in Dave Infamy, they're all like, bolt action-y. I don't know, I'm just bad at it. I'm just bad at the bolt action. I'm fine at the game, but I'm just bad with bolt action. Kudum says, are you married? No, I'm a single man. Let's talk about the game. Let's be less personal. It's fine if you want to ask that, but we gotta wrap things up kind of soon. So I want to make sure I answer your questions about the game. As flattered as I am, if you have some personal questions. Play Wildlands if you liked Mercenaries. Yeah, I played a little bit of the open beta recently, actually. Will the multiplayer play out kind of like Squad? No, we don't have any plans to imitate or emulate the gameplay of any other shooters out there right now. Sandstorm's gonna feel like Insurgency, with some expansions, you know. I think you might be asking that because we're talking about how we have vehicles. So maybe I've seen people draw this comparison like, oh, vehicles, so it's going to be more like Squad. Not really. Like Squad's got a whole other kind of thing going. Building FOBs, building bases, slower pace, having all these different like heavy vehicles and air vehicles and stuff. We're going for light vehicles, keeping our gameplay and expanding on it. Just a little bit, just out like this. But Squad's just like over here. Like Squad's a different kind of game. Rubber says, hey Mikey, my Galil is shooting bananas in Insurgency. Is this normal? That's not normal. Check out our support site, support.newworldinteractive.com. Let our support team know that your Galil is shooting bananas, and we'll try to help you out. Kronos says, Mikey, I do not love the bolt action. Oh, I like it. It's just I'm not very good with it. I gotta learn. I gotta be better at it. Do you guys ever plan to adventure into VR FPS games? Is that something you've looked into, or any information on that? As of now, we're not really focused on. We're focused on Sandstorm and Day of Infamy right now, and patching Insurgency as needed. We're curious about AR. I can say that AR has some of us, and me personally, pretty curious, and VR has us curious too. But we don't have any plans right now for VR. All right, we're gonna take off in a minute here. Any final questions before I take off? Is there any price set for the game? Need to start saving. We haven't set a price for the game. We have not publicly spoken about a price. It's too early. Ever played Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain? Yes, I really like that game a lot. In a time where I personally find myself playing less single-player games because of the time investment, I guess, getting older and working in video games, I find I have less time to play like big narrative shooter games or big narrative action games. But the Phantom Pain was awesome. I'm not even a Metal Gear guy, but I really liked it. Will you support the modding community for Sandstorm? Would you like to see community-made reskins for weapons characters, or would you rather make them yourselves? That's an interesting question, and again, it's too early to say, but I know what you're talking about, and it's something we could possibly explore. We'll see. I can say, though, that we do want to have modding support for Sandstorm, and that goes for like any of our projects right now. Nixu says, you stole my chair. Sorry. I'll mail it back. Satanic rituals in Sandstorm. Too early to say. Maddie says, did you voice the lines for the mini nuke mod on INS? Yes. By Spicer? Spicer42? Yep, that was me. One last question. As someone who has absolutely no experience whatsoever in anything related to computer game development, what do you think is the best way to break into the gaming industry? It's a very good question. I think getting involved in modding is probably the best thing. Experimenting with different things is important, and the best place to do that's in modding. Try programming, try modeling, try animating, try level design, try programming. Just play around with these things. Develop multiple skills. That'll make you more employable. When you start to apply to places, you can show them the stuff you've done with mod teams. A lot of people here, even me myself, used to work on mod projects, doing whatever, even voiceover in my case. I think that's a good way to break into the industry, so to speak. But also to be realistic and to keep a backup, to also be doing something else for money at the time, or maybe to be studying something else. You know, do it in moderation. Balance your ambitions for the game industry also with other ambitions, because it is hard to get into, and you want to have a fallback, so to speak. And like honestly, like if you really love it, like just working on mods will be enough. Like it's very satisfying. If you wanna create something with other people, getting involved in the modding community, the independent game development community, is very satisfying. Jabril says, I hope you guys are taking care of the Arabic writing. I emailed you a while back about it, if you remember. It was the only mistake that bothered me with the game. Yeah. I do remember your email, actually. I can't say too much about Sandstorm in regards to what you're asking about, like Arabic writing, but I can say that we do want to be appropriate and good to the setting, so to speak. And if you see errors like that, let us know. I'm glad that you let us know already. Ultramass, are you going to stay in 2003 Iraq for Sandstorm or expand into ISIS? And if you take a look at the media release, that'll explain a lot of the details that you're talking about. Ryan, maybe you could link him to the media release. Will there be hair in Sandstorm? I cannot confirm or deny the existence of hair in Sandstorm, but thank you for the question. Much appreciated. Have you guys considered changing the site for the Thompson in DOI? I believe there's an alternate site, but I might be mistaken. Available for the officer? That might just be the M1 carbine. I'm not sure. Any plans on adding story missions like finding Bob, sniper locations, mortar teams? Again, too specific. We can't really answer questions such as that. Alright, we're coming up to the end here, guys. Thank you very much for your questions. We'll have another stream next week, Sunday, 12 p.m. Eastern. That is our regular streaming time. If you want to follow the channel, you'll get an update, an email when we go live. If you scroll down, you can see our social media beneath this Twitch page. Follow us on Twitter and our YouTube channel and Facebook and all that. And stay tuned. There's a lot of cool, exciting stuff happening. It'll be really good to... Very excited about Dave Infamy, very excited about Sandstorm. Stick around. There's some very cool stuff happening real soon. So, thank you very much again for coming out, and we will see you next week, Sunday, at 12 p.m. Eastern.